Good morning, dear students. Have you all gone through the poem The Castle? I hope so. Before we move on to the next stanza, let's have a short recap of what we have learnt already. The Castle by Edwin Muir deals a post-event of a castle's overtaking through the account of a soldier who witnessed the castle's fall firsthand. It tells the story of an unspecified battle. The speaker of this poem is one of the soldiers who lodges in a seemingly impenetrable castle. They are happy and confident as they have plenty of arms and food. Their allies were nearby. The castle's gates are strong and the walls are high, thick and smooth. Being confident of the strength of the castle, they do nothing but are relaxed watching the movers in the fields at work. They have no doubt about the woman vigor and courageous captain of theirs. They are very confident that, except a bird, no one can climb the high smooth wall to capture them. Till here we have seen. Let's move on to the next stanza. Hope you enjoy the story of the poem. Okay, fine. Now let's move on to stanza 4. Stanza 4 says, how the old guard of the gate showed the enemies the way to invade the fortress through the wicked gate. What could they offer us for bite? Our captain was brave and we were true. Here the soldier says that his captain is brave and all the soldiers are true and loyal to their king. As they all feel protective under the wings of their captain, nothing can tempt them to betray their king. And here he asks a question. What could they offer us for bite? Here they refers to the enemies. Bite means something given to tempt someone to do any evil thing. Here it is considered as bribe. He says, no soldier would be attracted with a bribe for the entry inside the castle. In the next 3 lines, he talks about the little gate which paved a way to the enemies to defeat them. The last 3 lines of this stanza is like that. There was a little private gate, a little wicked gate. The wizened order led them through. Here he talks about the wicked gate. Wicked means morally very bad, evil. Wicked means small gate or door. What does he tell about the small gate? He tells, though the gate is small, it is the root cause to make a big blunder which changed the fate of the soldiers. The soldier says that, knowing their strength, the enemies cannot use any weapon for the entry inside the castle. So what did the enemies do? They used a little private gate. He names it wicked gate. In an illegal manner, the enemies entered the castle. Actually, who opened the gate and let the enemies in? It was the wizened order led them through. Wizened order means an old guard with wrinkled skin and shrunken in appearance. The soldier says that the evil old guard who was fascinated by the bribery of the enemies led them in through the little private gate. Stanza 5 depicts the fall of the fortified castle. The citadel is known for its secret gallery and intricate path. Intricate means complicated way. It can confuse the strangers easily. Oh, then, our maze of the tunneled stone grew thin and treacherous as air. Maze means winding and confusing path. Tunneled stone means covered passageway. Now, what happened to the pathway now? He says that it grew thin and treacherous as air. Thin means weak. It has become weak. Treacherous in the sense disloyal, unreliable. In the beginning of the poem, the soldier talks high about the castle. But now he says how weak the castle has become. The soldier says that the strong castle becomes weak due to the greedy old disloyal guard. The cause was lost without a groan, the famous citadel overthrown. Groan means uttering deep moaning sound, which indicates the pain, grief and annoyance. And overthrown means defeated. The cause was lost without a groan, the famous citadel overthrown. And here the soldier says, without a battle, without a war, without bloodshed, without pain, they are defeated. And the famous place of safety, the citadel, was defeated. It was captured by the enemies. And all its secret galleries bare. Bare means here empty. The secret galleries bare means the fortified castle turned to be nothing but a paper castle now. The author beautifully describes the castle here. He says, though the castle is known for its intricate path, strength and safety, the enemies have captured it due to the evil deed of the old god. And all those admirable qualities of the castle has been disappeared, demolished, and has become nothing now. In stanza 6, the soldier is ashamed of expressing the fact that as the Titanic ship sank, any colossal structure would be demolished. Stanza 6 starts like that. How can this shameful tale be told? I will maintain until my death. Here maintain means believe. Tale means story. Here the soldier is shattered by the defeat. He understands and believes that however well he defends the cause, the people would question his inefficiency. He will not be able to convince the people telling the truth, because the lack of proper self-inspection will be questioned. So he says, I will maintain until my death. Here he wishes to die along with the thought process of the infamous happening, instead of revealing the truth and confessing the people their inability of saving the castle. And also he says, we could do nothing being sold. Our only enemy was gold. He bends his head in shame and says, if this bad and hateful deed of the god is highlighted, then it will bring nothing but shame to the entire team of the soldiers. The soldier says that they are all helpless now because they all are sold to the enemies by the old guard of the little gate. Dear students, what do you think? Who is the enemy here? Is that the old guard who betrayed the soldiers, or the army soldiers who captured the castle? What will be your guess? Our guess will be naturally the old guard, right? But the soldier's answer is entirely different. He says that it is none but gold. He says that we had no arms to fight it with. Arms means already we learnt help. In this way, the human greed led to the mighty fall of the citadel. Here, the inanimate thing, gold, conquers the human being. And the line, our only enemy was gold, is packed with irony and brings to light the evil side of the human beings. As it is rightly said in the beginning of the poem that it is an allegorical poem, it has definitely a hidden meaning, as the poem throws light on the transient nature of power, self, grandeur, and life. Edwin Muir's poem has a fitting climax always. His words ooze the gullible nature of the human beings. Dear students, the main aim of this poem is to make you understand that you should have a fortified heart to serve the society and to save the nation. You are the sculptors of the future world, and so you should not do anything against the societal ethical codes. And I hope that you understand the poem well. The Castle by Edwin Muir is a moving poem on the capture of a well-guarded castle. The soldiers of the castle were totally stress-free and relaxed. They were confident of their castle's physical strength. From the turrets, they were able to watch the movers, and no enemy was found up to the distance of half a kilometer, and so there seemed no threat to the castle. They had plenty of weapons to protect them, and a large quantity of ration in stock to take care of the well-being of the soldiers inside the castle. The soldiers stood one above the other on the towers, watching to shoot the enemies outside. They believed that the castle was absolutely safe and their captain was brave and the soldiers were loyal. Even by a trick, no one but the birds could enter. The enemy could not use a weapon for the entry inside the castle, but there was a wicket gate guarded by a wicket guard, who led the enemies inside the famous citadel that had been known for its secret gallery and intricate path. The strong castle became weak and thin because of the greedy and disloyal guard, and the citadel was captured by the enemies for gold. The narrator lamented over the disloyalty of the useless warder and also decided not to disclose this shameful story to anyone. He was helpless and wondered how he would keep the truth to himself. He regretted not finding any enemy to fight with the bait called gold, and this is how the citadel was overthrown. Dear students, this is the short summary of the prescribed poem, The Castle. Hope you understand the poem. Dear students, you can find the worksheet here. You can find the appreciation question of poem 1. Kindly try to learn it. Hope you enjoyed the session. Take a good care of yourself. Thank you.